What's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this impressive vid. It's titled, Diddy tortured Kid Cudi's dog and flamed his car. Tortured the dog? What? Cassie was terrified. Why is Lauren London silent? What? I did remember hearing something about her dating Diddy a while ago. I don't know the details of that, but this is a mess. This case is heating up. It's getting real ghetto, real wild. So yeah, we're gonna get the updates and see what's going on. Also, side note, I just reacted to Baddies Africa. That's up on my Patreon right now. If y'all don't know, link down below. Check it out if you're interested. But yeah, let's see what's going on with this Diddy situation. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. So Diddy's trial is still going on and the rapper Kid Cudi did testify. And this is what I've been waiting on.
I thought we know this because somebody, spilled the tea on the stand, somebody else. He spilled the tea?
Name has been brought up quite a few times, and when he entered the courtroom, you saw how stressed out he was. I mean, he pulled out a whole cigarette. He was like, here we go. So, for those who don't know, Cassie was dating Kid Cudi during the time that she said she and Diddy had a break. Diddy actually reached out to Kid Cudi to work with Cassie in 2010, and their relationship blossomed into a romantic relationship. And so Cassie started dealing with Cudi, and Diddy found out about it. He was furious. He threatened Cassie and Kid Cudi's life.
Yeah.
He blackmailed Cassie and threatened to release her sex tapes. And also, he extorted Cassie's mother. Cassie had to pay Diddy $20,000 just so Diddy wouldn't harm Cassie or release those tapes. Diddy also sent people to blow up Kid Cudi's car.
That is crazy.
And he told Cassie, allegedly, that he would be out of the country when this happened. And this is what Cassie said in her email to her mother and Diddy's assistant, Capricorn Clark. And she went under the alias Veronica Bang. But this is her email from December 2011. She said, the threats that have been made towards me by Sean Puffy Combs are that he's going to release 2 explicit sex tapes of me. One on Christmas Day, maybe before or right after, and another one sometime soon after that. He has also said that he will be having someone hurt me and Scott Muscudi, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but that's Kid Cudi, physically. He made a point that it wouldn't be by his hands. He actually said he'd be out the country when it happened. So the prosecutors are using this as a way to back their claims that Diddy used threats, acts of violence, and also arson under the racketeering charge that they hit him with. And Kid Cudi said more happened to him than just his car being blown up. So he was questioned by the prosecution. In December 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home? Kid Cudi said, yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Yeah. And they asked why. He said she was worried. Then they asked, what was her demeanor? He said, very stressed and worried. Where did you go? The Sunset Marquee. Why? I thought it was safe, off the radar. Then they asked, who else did you speak with? Kid Cudi said Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. What did she say? That Sean Combs in the car near my house. And Diddy's defense, Brian Steele, said, objection. And the judge said, overruled. And they said, you called Sean Combs? And Cudi said, I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you. When you arrived, what did the outside look like? Cudi said, pretty normal. Any security camera? Yes, but I found out they weren't working. Kid Cudi went on to say that the security cameras were moved. And also, he said that his house seemed to be broken into because some of his gifts that he got from Shanell were open, and also his dog was locked up in the bathroom. And that was very unusual. And so the prosecution asked, how did you usually leave your dog? And Cudi said, I let him roam. How long had you had your dog? He said 3 years. What changes were the behavior of your dog after the break-in? He said jittery, on edge all the time. So basically, Cudi implied that Diddy had people do something to his dog. What would make a perfectly normal dog jittery all of a sudden? Well, it could be that they caused the dog pain, they tortured the dog, they stressed the dog out. Could be that they tried to poison the dog. I mean, there are some substances that causes dogs to have tremors or shakes. I don't know, but clearly that dog went through some
it's a different dog
trauma.
every
And do believe.
You know what? Y'all need help.
Find it.
For
the
these
AUSA / prosecution went on to ask, when you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Cudi said depressed. They said, did you see Cassie in Connecticut? He said, yes, she needed it. Did Mr. Combs call you? He said, yes, he hit me a few times. Hit? Called me. He had to clarify. They asked him, what did you say? And Cudi said that I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Did you and Ms. Ventura break up? He said, yes. What about your car? Cudi said, my dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. Oh, Lord Jesus. And they actually...
Where the hell was the goddamn... Oh, damn, not burning the seats. Is this a Porsche? Oh, hell no. No, I don't know. Where the hell was the goddamn dog sitter when they was torturing the dog?
He showed several pictures of Kid Cudi's damaged Porsche.
Yeah, that is.
So imagine if he was in the car when this happened. He possibly could have died or been seriously injured.
Ooh.
Then the AUSA asked, what was your reaction to your car being set on fire? Cudi said, what the F? Did you think it was accidental or intentional? And Cudi said, intentional. Where did you last see Miss Ventura? Cudi said, at Soho House. I'd reach out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. And Diddy Security, D-Rock, and Kid Cudi's manager set up the meeting. And they asked, what was Mr. Combs doing? And Cudi said, standing there like a Marvel supervillain. He said, we were homies. You know that's my girl. And they asked, what did you say? Cudi said, I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water twice.
I'm trying to poison you.
It was weird. Sean Combs being so calm. The AUSA said, what did Cassie say? That we have fallen in love, things happen. What did you say to Mr. Combs? Cudi responded, what about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away. Cudi did say he felt like Diddy was lying about not knowing what happened to his car. Diddy knew. He knew. The AUSA asked, did you see Sean Combs later? And Cudi said a few years later, also at Soho House, he said, I'm sorry for all that BS. I was surprised, so I found peace with it. Now, Diddy's defense did say that the DNA tested on the car was actually from a female, which is interesting. So maybe Diddy had some female blow up the car. I don't know. But I do believe he was behind it. Diddy's lawyer, Brian Steele, also tried to take a petty shot at Cassie, too, when he brought up the fact that Kid Cudi got played by Cassie. Now, would I say she played him? No. She was scared for his life and hers, so she stopped dealing with him. But Cudi admitted that he felt played. When Brian Steele said, Miss Ventura told you it was over, he said, we just stopped talking. You told this honorable court and this jury that she played you? Cudi said, yes. Then he said, she played you and you had no clue? And he said, no clue. Why was this even a question? He then asked, you went to see him, meaning Diddy. Didn't you think he had a gun? Cudi said, I couldn't call it. He said, you're a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself? And Cudi said, yeah, this crossed the line. And then Steele said, Miss Ventura told you she was abused? And Cudi said, yes. Diddy's attorney, Brian Steele, asked, but she never said she was actually abused, true? And Cudi said she did not. Steele said, did you love her? Tell me if I'm wrong. Cudi said, I did. You got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura. Lord. What in the world? I know they're trying to make Cassie look bad, but you can't make Cassie look bad in a situation like this when Diddy was unhinged enough to try to take somebody's life all because he was jealous. They did bring up the fact that Cassie told Diddy about Kid Cudi's home address. I suspect that maybe she was forced to do it out of fear. I don't think she did that voluntarily, though. Now, the prosecution did ask Cudi, what did Miss Ventura confide in you about abuse? He said that he would hit her, sometimes kick her. Then they asked, the day of the break-in, was she carefree? And Cudi said, no. They also asked, what did Capricorn Clark tell you? Cudi said, Sean Combs and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. I called the police. I want to stop there about Diddy's assistant Capricorn being forced by Diddy to come to his house. because that's diabolical in itself. And Suge Knight spoke on Diddy allegedly beating up Capricorn Clark after he found out that she was trying to hide Cassie and Kid Cudi's relationship.
Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking, what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn, Cap was keeping his stone low about if she was messing with Cudi or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch. It was an Interscope person, the Interscope check that paid her to settle or he wouldn't go to jail.
So Suge said that Interscope had to pay off Capricorn Clark to not tell on Diddy. If this is true, it does highlight the broad network of people who covered up Diddy's crimes. Now, I want to get back to Kid Cudi's testimony. He was asked, how would you describe Cassie that day? He said, just really shook. Him finding out about us. Why did your relationship with Miss Ventura end? He said, the drama. It was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space. What drama? The break-in for her safety, her safety.
Hello.
Why did you have safety concerns? Cudi said, because I knew Sean Combs was violent. Shout out to Kid Cudi for being brave enough to go to the stand. I mean, Diddy is scary. I mean, the man is
this being brave? Ain't you forced to testify when they call you in?
Absolutely crazy. Now, I do want to talk about people bringing up Lauren London. Lauren London is a good friend of Cassie's, and some people have noticed that she has been oddly silent ever since Cassie went public with her allegations against.
Okay, my bad. I thought, excuse me, sorry. I thought she dated Diddy many years ago, prior to Nipsey, of course. But I guess not. She was just cool with Cassie.
Diddy. Now, in Lauren's defense, I do believe that she probably has privately supported Cassie, and she's a private person overall, so I don't expect her to be speaking out about these things online like that. And it's very possible that she might be called to the stand. Who knows? But the internet has been wondering, where is Lauren? Why has she been so quiet? Like, she hasn't even sent out a statement via her team to even say something. What's going on?
Why did she owe y'all a statement?
Unfortunately, when people are too quiet, people start to make rumors about them, right?
Well,
so this gang leader in LA named WAP 100 is spreading these crazy rumors about Lauren allegedly being down with Diddy and Cassie in more ways than one.
They didn't scream Lauren London name 50 million times. Lauren London and Cassie's best friends.
Is she?
Man, John eyewear commercials and photo shoot. They were best friends. Laura introduced her nigga to the nigga. Listen, that's his best friend. He didn't freak that too. Believe that.
Oh, shit.
Lauren London and Cassie were best friends. Okay? So you're not going to tell me her and Nipsey and whatever, or her and Diddy and all them ain't had their fun. You're not going to tell me that. I'm not no fool. I'm looking at how Cassie moving. We understand what that is with Lauren. She was with Nipsey for 5 years and with a kid. So I don't want to hear all that, how perfectly and wholesome she was. It'd be that he was an individual or she had some flaws that went on that y'all don't know about. Obviously, Nipsey was into the freak-offs. Just with the other baby mama. See, you're not going to get me to believe that her and the best friend didn't enjoy time with...
See, I didn't know that her and Cassie was this close.
To baby in the penthouse floor in the London Ritz somewhere. You're just not going to get me to believe it. I'm looking at living how he's swinging.
But
so
that's what best friends with somebody don't mean you're doing weird shit
messy.
with them. Like, ew. First off, I think that's disgusting. I know some people do shit like that, but I could never picture doing anything sexual with any of my friends, male or female. Get the fuck on. That feels like incest to me. Like, I don't even look at you like that. I don't see how people do that. Person, like, once I view a person as a close friend, I start to look at them like my brother or my sister, like literally. So I don't want to do nothing with you. That's nasty.
So wild speculation, and Wack is going to have some issues in LA if he keeps speaking on Nipsey and Lauren. So he needs to chill. But Lauren's name is getting brought up more and more often as this trial goes along. She was very close associates with Cassie and Diddy, so she knows quite a bit. And I'm wondering if she is going to testify. If they bring her to the stand, I do think she's going to speak more on Cassie's abuse, which I do know is important to talk about because it kind of shows how Diddy used acts of violence and threats and blackmail against the people who were under him. But I do want to know if he was making money off of criminal activity. I know he was doing a lot of crimes and paying people to do crimes for him, but I wonder if he was involved in making money from illicit activity. That would be very interesting to note because it would strengthen the RICO case against him. But right now, I do think the prosecutors are laying down some good groundwork right now, especially after hearing some of these testimonies. So we'll see how this whole thing continues to unfold in the future. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below.
Not on a Tootsie Roll.
And share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching.
Impressive. You must be
I'll
stunned.
see you next time. Bye.
Oh my God. These AI videos are wild. Where are y'all making these? I'm interested. I want to make a couple of myself, not doing no weird shit. Anyway, yeah, this case is wild. It's getting crazy. Oh my God, I need to keep up. I need to go watch Armand's videos to you know, get real breakdowns of the situation. Because yeah, I have been checking out his recaps here and there about this, and it's just a lot of gnarly details that we did not know about previously. So yeah, it will be interesting to see who else gets called, because from my understanding, once they, you know, subpoena you or whatever it's called, like, you have to testify or you face some type of penalty. So I don't think you have a choice unless you want to, you know, go blow to blow with them, and I don't think you want to do that. I think it's in your best interest to get on the stand and answer their questions. So if they do subpoena Lauren London, that would be crazy. But yeah, let's just see what happens from here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Check out the Patreon. I'm over there uploading. Yeah, I will see you on the next time. Bye.